That's Quatrain 5, another two-story community, a few one-stories in there, single family. If you're going to walk, you want to walk generally before 9 o'clock. I got out a little late, but it tends to warm up pretty quick, and you want that sun to the east and low, so you get a lot of shade from the trees and bushes. You let it get much higher and it beats down on you. That's Quatrain 2. To my right is Chelsea 3, larger units. Generally two-story, two-car garages, 3 and 4 bedroom. They're very nice, high ceilings. The problem with a lot of these trees, they stain the sidewalk and they have lots of droppings, but that's a minor issue compared to the shade and well landscaped look. This is one of my favorite streets to drive through, especially at night when it's all lit up. It's curvy, takes you, looks like you're outside of the city. You don't see a concrete jungle. You see a lot of trees and shrubbery and plants. And I'm not one for the big city with all the tall buildings and everything. A lot of people walk their dogs, cat. But most of these communities have some form of pond, lake. People are friendly. This is what? This is Chelsea 3. Landscaping has been taken care of. We have a master association that does all the common areas along the streets and the fountains and stuff like that. And each community has their own landscape company that does the grounds inside the community. They take pretty good care of the community. Like I say, it's a great place to retire. Good morning. Again, it's a great place to retire, especially, oh, there's a big iguana on the left side of the embankment. Hopefully you can see it. They get to be pretty good size. This little waterway flows in and out of the different communities. But that's one of the bigger iguanas. You drive along some of our canals and you'll just see tons of iguanas. You go down to downtown Fort Lauderdale by the New River, which is the inlet to the Intercoastal Waterway and also to the ocean through Port Everglades. We have, like I say, down in the park, downtown Fort Lauderdale along the river, there's 20-30 iguanas of all sizes and colors, and they've gotten to be pretty tolerant of humans, so they don't scare easy. You could walk pretty much right up to them, take their picture, and if they do scurry, they generally scurry up the trees. But they're not harmful. I mean, they don't attack people, they don't bite people, they don't... A lot of people have them as pets. They make a good pet. They eat vegetables. They get to be pretty good size. I have some people that have them living in their tree. They come down to their pool, get a drink, they feed them, and they hang out in the yard, and then they go back up in the tree. And they hang around for months. Some have had them for years and watched them grow. They get acclimated and they get into where they trust you. So please don't run over them, kill them, enjoy them or don't enjoy them and just bypass them. But it's a life form. I'm not a believer of killing animals. If you don't like cats, you don't like dogs, you don't like reptiles or lizards or butterflies, leave them alone. This is a tropical climate. They probably were here before us, and they'll probably out-survive us. So respect nature and just enjoy or leave them alone. We're not far from the Everglades. It's a great place to go out and visit. I go there sometimes to take pictures of alligators that come up, turtles, birds, insects. I do nature photography. That's my community, Waterford Courtyards. We have a lake and a deck to hang out by the lake, and then across from that we have a pool. Nice big pool, actually. See, this is one of those continuing waterways. Really nice to just kind of sit out on the grass or pitch a chair and just watch the activities. There's our lake. It opens up farther on down. As far as people worried about hurricanes, I think I'd rather have a hurricane than a tornado any day, or the northern snow issues during the middle of the winter. We get good warning. Yes, they can cause damage. We don't get them that often that actually hit. They come by us. A lot of them come up into the Gulf and go up to Louisiana, the Panhandle, Texas, or they'll go up the East Coast and go up to the Carolinas. So those mansards have been replaced a few years back with 150 mile an hour rated corrugated steel mansards. So we have a really good roofing system, and that's the entry to our community, Waterford Courtyards. Here's the Laurels. These are apartments. Landscaping, they do a good job. This is Central Park Place North. Hopefully you'll get a chance to see the landscaping here. Looks like they just mowed. Our sprinkler systems were down for a year and a half, but everything's coming back now. They've got that fixed. We did have a hurricane that uprooted some ficus trees that have surface type roots. They don't have the long tap deep roots, and they tip over easily. You've probably seen them on the news, and they rip up your